say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death and prophesying with accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake. 7 swords, upright. I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for doors to peck at. I am not what I am, and thus I clothe my naked villainy with old odd ends stolen forth of holy rites, and seem a saint when most I play the devil. The devil.
Oh, you are still here. You clocked off an hour ago. What in the hell are you doing? Sneaking around my bedroom? That apartment of yours? I swear. That place is a beacon of trouble. You ought to move out. I hear ya. Money's tight. I get it. But if push comes to shove, kid... Alright, I'll lay off of it. For now. Besides, didn't come back here to nag you again. Grapevine tells me that detective of yours is sniffing around here again. Sure they aren't. Whatever. Word on the street is some old money family was transporting some odd and ends through here. God knows why. And the transport got robbed. Don't know what they were expecting. Driving through the lower city in some fancy automobile is bound to get you in trouble if you are not careful. God if I know. Not my business, and frankly, I don't wanna know. You should know by now, kid. The less you know, the better. I can see you practically vibrating out of your skin, kid. You are off the clock, so stop entertaining this old curmudgeon and go check out that crime scene before you blow a fuse. That kid, I swear.
Right, so you hit a bit of an uneven road and thought you heard something shatter, making you pull over. You were checking the back of the van to see what had broken when you heard someone else enter the van. But when you turned around, no one was there? Did anything seem off? A small box. Do you know what items went missing? Any idea why your client didn't want you to know what was inside the boxes? Uh-huh. And this client of yours... For Christ's sake, how many times do I have to tell you? Get out of my crime scene. You're the furthest thing from a concerned citizen. What you are is a nosy busybody. I don't want or need your help. This is informed law enforcement business. Like I said, the first 50 times, your involvement isn't necessary, Seer. Though, I guess Doc is more fitting now, huh? I'm aware that definitely not up to regulation healers is where you work. I don't need you to persuade Morgan to let me see the security footage. Unlike you, if the case requires it, I'm authorized to access all security footage across the city. Fine, but just this once. After we've seen the footage, you can go on your merry way, and I'll get back to doing my job. I don't want to hear it. It's that or nothing. That's what I thought. Now, come on. I don't have all day. Thought Morgan was gonna flame me alive when they saw me on their doorstep. Not that bad. They're your mentor. Of course, they're lovely. But to anyone who's dipped even a little toe into law enforcement, we may as well be dirt that clings to the bottom of their shoes. I'm not saying I blame them. The others turn a blind eye to almost anything if they can reap a reward of the folks of the upper city. Then come down like a ton of bricks if anyone from around here puts even a toe out of line. But I guess that's why I'm the detective with the generous pay, and they're still all pushing papers behind their desks. You found it? Yeah, there's the van. He's stopped now. And there's the driver getting out. It's really like he said. There's nobody there, but you can see the van sway as if someone stepped inside. What? Like using perceptixis to create a cloaking illusion? It's plausible, but that's gotta be some pretty powerful magic to both interfere with the cameras and the driver. And the inclined would have had to been familiar with this street to know where your cameras are. Although, they might not be inclined at all. It's a bit of a stretch, but they could have bought an item infused with raw magic. Something enchanted, or maybe a potion. That's right. Not many people would have been able to afford that, so it can't have been a local. That kind of high-level raw magic isn't easy to do, and is even harder to find. But, if they're not a local, how'd they... hang on, I'm getting a call. This is Detective Droit. I'm already in the case, I can't... Yoggers? What's that got to... The missing items belong to them? Trust a simple robbery to be involved with the biggest Seer family in Salvatrice. Yeah, I'll go speak with them as soon as I can. Alright, bye. I've gotta go.